Raise your right hand. You swear or affirm the evidence you're about to present in the matter and hearing should be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Your Honor, are you judging me? And no law is above God's law. So I cannot honor any of your laws. It supersedes every single law that you guys have given me. I am friends with the IRS.
Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you enjoy these breakdowns. It helps a ton. Now, let's dive into today's court hearing, which is absolutely wild. See that woman in the top left? She's in court because she racked up over $2,000 in unpaid court fees. And what's her defense? She claims she's not a citizen and that God's law is above the government's law. Keep in mind, this is after she's been caught shoplifting and pulling all kinds of stunts. The whole thing is pure chaos, but hilarious at the same time because the judge has this dry, no-nonsense demeanor. Watching him sit through her nonsense is comedy in itself. And when it's all said and done, he hits her with a tough sentence.
We're asking that Ms. Lott is incarcerated
herself.
until the $2,755.40 is paid, Your Honor. And Your Honor, I am asking for attorney fees for today, Your Honor, and even me having to file this motion and continue to, I guess, seek attorney fees from Ms. Lott, Your Honor.
What are you asking for today?
Your Honor, for today, Your Honor, I'm asking for $1,500, Your Honor. And I can provide my affidavit to the court, Your Honor. We had to communicate with the court, Your Honor. I've been practicing law since 2008, Your Honor. I've been in good standing since that time. Your Honor, I charged my client a flat fee of the $1,500 just to try to see, just so we can file this motion for incarceration.
All right, Ms. Lott, raise your right hand. You swear or affirm the evidence you're about to present in the matter and hearing should be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Your Honor, are you judging me?
If you want to call it that, but I assume you want to testify on your own behalf.
Yes, I do. And if the attorney is not going to be sworn in, that is a conflict of interest. And I have filed motions. I filed a quo warranto because I have searched for law licenses and I have not found any. There's been no true judges since 1789, and the United States filed a Chapter 11 in 1933, which lost their sovereignty as a government. So I can't even be heard here. I have asked the court to provide me documentation stating that this is an Article 3 court. I have not gotten anything back from the judge with any type of documentation from the Attorney General, from the Secretary of State. You guys have not had permission to try me, and no law is above God's law. So I cannot honor any of your laws. It supersedes every single law that you guys have given me. I have tried to settle this in court. I have filed a fiduciary relationship, 56. I am friends with the IRS. I have attempted to settle with a $20 money order because there is no money with the court, and everything was sent back. So rejection of payment is payment, Your Honor. And my religion strongly prohibits any satanic laws or rituals, and I cannot serve two masters. So either I don't even know what to do here in this matter, because I have asked to be tried in an Article 3 court. This is not a court of equity. God's law trumps all laws made by man. God also says no man should be judged, or you will be judged. This is my religion. I have not broken any of God's laws. I have not committed any crimes. I have not harmed my offspring. I am the first lien holder on my child's estate. So there is nothing that I can do for Miss LaFleur, and I will not be paying it because my God told me not to. He gave me the instructions on what to do, and you guys refused it. You guys refused my quo warranto because it wasn't written in the way that you accepted, but I am not under your laws. I am friends with the IRS. I have sent out my documentation. I have my own contract with myself. I don't have a contract with you guys. I have not signed anything, and I am not a 14th Amendment corporate war citizen. I am a natural person. That is what I have to say.
You have any questions for Ms. Lott and Ms. St. Fleur?
Yes, Ms. Lott, were you present in court for the petition for legitimation with Tariq Crump?
Ms. LaFleur, can you provide me your...
It's St. Fleur. It's St. Fleur. It's not LaFleur. If we're gonna quote all of these articles, make sure you get my name right. It's St. Fleur.
St. Fleur?
It's St. Fleur, were you in court? I mean, I'm not sure if any of the articles could tell me, but were you in court?
Questions. I have no further answers for any of your questions. I said what I said. This law does not trump God's law. I'm under God's law, and that's it.
Well,
She really just talked in circles. Honestly, I don't know how the judge kept a straight face. Maybe it's because he's been on the bench so long he's seen everything, or maybe he just mentally checked out, but she's clearly delusional. I kind of get the whole sovereign citizen thing in theory. Nobody likes being controlled by the government, but the second you start shoplifting and refusing to pay fees for crimes you actually committed, your argument falls apart completely. If she'd been falsely accused, then maybe, just maybe, there'd be a case to argue. But this is just nonsense. She's either genuinely unwell or putting on an act, but either way, her reasoning is useless. Honestly, she needs some kind of evaluation, because what came out of her mouth was pure fantasyland. The fact that the judge sat there quietly while she rambled just makes the whole thing funnier. At the end of the day, though, the law is the law. You commit the crime, you face the consequences. Let's roll into the second half, where the judge finally drops the hammer on her.
You have any proof that any payment was made?
I have the proof here, and this was sent back to me. This is the money order that I sent to the court.
That's that $20 thing you said?
Yes, it is. That is the settlement that is written in your laws. I did send the thing. They send it back, and refusal of payment is payment, so I will handle it with the IRS from here.
Well, $20 doesn't equal $2,755.40.
For any court fees cannot supersede to $20, and that is what I paid as a natural person. I don't know about any U.S. citizen. I'm not a U.S. citizen. I'm a natural person and a private American. I've not committed any crimes under God's law. I have not stolen. I have not beared false witnesses. I have not killed anyone. I have not dishonored my mother and my father, and I have not put any man before God, and I will not put any of you guys before God either.
All right, Ms. Lott, I'm going to find you in contempt of court for failure to pay the $2,755.40, order you incarcerated, that is jailed, until you've paid the money.
I will be taking it up with the IRS, and I will be filing liens because you guys do not have liens over myself, my estate, or my child. So
you'll take it up with the sheriff first.
Oh, I will not, because the sheriff does not have any jurisdiction.
Turn yourself in, or the sheriff will come out and arrest you.
Jurisdiction over me, and the sheriff does not have any jurisdiction over me.
That's fine. Once you're released, I'll give you 90 days to pay an additional $1,500 for attorney's fees incurred by the plaintiff for today's proceeding. And I'll ask Ms. St. Fleur to submit the order.
Will do, Your Honor.
And include in that, the sheriff will notify the court when Ms. Lott has been arrested.
Can you guys provide me with evidence that you are Article 3 court and not a military court?
And we'll send you a copy of the order.
I don't get what her game plan was here. Did she really think playing crazy would make the judge back off? Because if so, that backfired big time. She ended up with 6 months for dodging her $2,000 in court fees. Honestly, it was deserved. She's the definition of someone stuck in a victim mentality, acting smug, claiming she's untouchable, and refusing to take responsibility. Props to the judge, though. He handled the whole thing like a pro. Barely said a word, didn't let her nonsense faze him, and when the time came, he laid down the sentence like it was just another day at the office. That's how you handle situations like this, with facts, not emotions. What gets me is that she probably could have walked away with just a bigger fine if she'd been reasonable. Instead, she chose arrogance and wound up in jail. And honestly, I'm not sure time behind bars will even change her. She seems locked into this I'm above the law mindset, convinced she's some godly figure who doesn't have to answer to anyone. Final takeaway: stay out of trouble, and you won't have to embarrass yourself by pretending to be insane in front of a judge. Playing the victim doesn't erase bad choices. It just makes you look worse. That's my breakdown. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe, and drop your